From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
In your face.
The first carry now. This is Williams. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Williams. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but it's going to be 2nd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now it's Mahomes again. It's Hill, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Let's go, D. Double time.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let him know.
Garoppolo now. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. DeForest Buckner gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. Gets this one to Hill. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Mahomes now on first down. Escaping the and a big loss here as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down?
56, Mike, 56, right there. 56.
They're going to try and throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Here we go. Like 80. Here we go, T. Get off the field.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
We're into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin. 65 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper,
yes,
right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out right at the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
21.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
11.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Quan Alexander came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he's going to go down again. Nick Bosa, his second sack of the night. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. 25 yards that time.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, it's Williams. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On first down, it's Williams. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it with Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. This is caught, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce in the final minute, and the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Well, any thoughts about overtime? have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now.
Let's go,
at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, it was a touchdown. And not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
13. Hey, high 7.
Now Garoppolo. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it toward someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.